If you want to know how to achieve this frostbite makeup look, make sure you keep watching. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paglia and welcome back to Vlogmas. This is day 8 of our 25 days of Vlogmas. So today I'm going to be doing the TikTok viral makeup look, frozen face or frozen cold makeup look. So I've already started off by doing my base skincare. So the first step in this makeup look today, I'm going to be setting my face just to make sure my skincare is all set and locked in. And I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. You can use any setting spray, and you don't even have to do this step. I just like to do this personally to lock in my skincare, make sure it stays on and it doesn't mix in weird with the products we're going to be putting on our face. While we're waiting for my face to set, I'm going to be moisturizing my lips. So I'm using the Nivea lip butter in the raspberry, and then I'm also going to be using my aquaphor. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with blush. Normally, and in most of the tutorials I've seen for this, most people put on foundation first. I don't wear foundation, not going to be doing that step for this video. Feel free to do it. I'm just going to jump right into the blush. And we have a few options today because we do want the blush to be noticeable. So I have a NARS Duo Blush and Bronzer, and this is in the shade Orgasm Blush. So I'm going to be using a little bit of this. And then I'm also going to be mixing the NARS with my e.l.f. Putty Blush in the shade Turks and Caicos. I'm going to be applying that with a brush. I do like to spray a little setting spray on my brushes just so it makes it a little bit more tacky and wearable. So I'm going to go in starting with the e.l.f. blush. And first I'm going to start on my cheeks. I like to put it kind of on my cheekbone and back into my hairline. Then I'm gonna drag a little bit of it onto my temples on each side of my face. And then what I've seen a lot of other creators do for this look, they do like to do the W shape. I'm gonna do sort of that, but I will be putting it on the bridge and tip of my nose. And then we're gonna also add some onto my forehead. Just gonna add on to the blush we already have. This is a really pretty blush. I don't know if you can tell, but it does have a little shimmer in it. Again, dragging that up onto the temples, on the nose, and once again, the forehead. So now that our blush portion is done, now I'm going to move on to the eyes and around there. So the two products I'm going to be using for this, I'm going to go in with the Rem Beauty highlighter, and this is in the shade Miss Uranus. It's a very pretty pink highlighter topper. Also going to be going in with this little eyeshadow glitter from Sephora, and this is in the color Twinkle Twinkle. I'm going to be using this in the inner corners of my lids and also on my brow bone. And for the Rem Beauty highlighter, I'm obviously going to be using that on my face and on the high points of my cheeks and my chin and my nose. So I'm going to start off with this Sephora glitter. This is what it looks like. Really pretty and universal color. Going in with the highlighter, taking the same brush I used for the blush, and we're going to just be going right here. For the highlighter, taking it on the high points of my cheekbones and just dragging that up a little bit to my temple, making sure it's all blended out near the hairline. Adding just a little bit of that to the bridge and sides of my nose. Also going to be a little bit on my Cupid's bow and a little bit on the chin. I'm going to also just be adding a little bit of color onto my actual lid. So I'm going to be taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and just going to be dusting a very little bit of that on my lid, just so she has some depth and a little bit of color. And then I am gonna top my lid off, taking that same brush from my eyeshadow and putting a little bit of the highlighter in the center of my lid. Now I'm gonna get into my lashes and liner. I'm going to start with curling my eyelashes, and then I'm just going to be adding on a mascara. I'm not going to be using false lashes because I typically don't use them anyway. I'm gonna be taking the Lancome mascara, and this is in shade Black. So now that I have my mascara all done and my lashes are all done, I'm gonna try something a bit different. I'm going to be going in with my James Charles palette, and I'm gonna be using the color Flashback, mixing it with my setting mist to create a little white wing. I'm not sure if it's gonna work how I want it to, but hopefully it will. I'm gonna go into the corner of my eyelid, just like that. I always have trouble on the right side, but just so it doesn't look awkward and like I just placed it there, I'm gonna smudge it out just a little bit and then give myself a half connecting line on my lash line, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of this white to my inner corner where we used the glitter. I'm actually very happy with how that turned out. I know it looks a bit weird in this light right here. Moving on to the last and final step, which is the lips. I'm gonna be using a few different colors on my lips. So first off, to start with lining them, I'm gonna use this Milani Color Statement lip liner, and this is in shade 13 Pretty Pink. So we're gonna start off with that. The Duo Chromatic NYX gloss, and this is in the shade Booming. I'm gonna be applying this on my bottom lip. It's giving Euphoria vibes, giving Frost, giving Frozen. And then to top it off, I'm taking my little beauty counter jelly lip, and this is in the shade Sorbet. Going to do this on my top lip and in the center of my bottom lip. I did in the center of my lip also use the Essence Cranberry Lip Oil, and then obviously to set the face again, I'm going to be using the setting spray one last time just to lock in all of our work. Now we are ready to be cast in the next Frozen. So I'm gonna show you guys a couple of shots in different lights so you can actually see how it turned out. I'm actually pretty proud of how it turned out. I think I could have like toned down on the blush maybe, but in this light it looks like I barely have any on. Okay guys, so that is the end of today's tutorial and today's vlog. So if you liked this video and you liked the tutorial, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you try this tutorial, let me know, tag me in it. I'll definitely like it and check it out. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and if you are, make sure that post notification bell is on because I post at a different time every single day. And I will see you guys tomorrow or somewhere else on the internet. Have a happy holiday and a great weekend, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!